Hey, 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 hey.
Oh, hey,
Hey, hey, hey,
everybody.
hey, 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 hey,
How
hey.
goes it,
Hey,
y'all?
hey.
Savage AF. Savage AF is the name of the show, y'all. Forget your feelings. Facts
Facts
matter.
matter.
Don't worry, we'll be cursing in 4 minutes and 10 seconds. In the
4
meantime,
minutes and 10 seconds?
yes, in the meantime, allow us to reintroduce ourselves. My name is Dro,
And
Black, in fact, Black Pedro right here. This guy,
I am frozen.
it's okay.
Okay,
Uh,
well, I'm
I
Shane.
think Disney has the rights to that, so you might
Yeah,
want to
yeah. Well, we know they already
rebrand.
stole our images.
Rebrand.
I'm gonna be in
Uh,
6 movies coming up that I didn't even know about. But
there you go.
no, Savage
Uh,
AF, we're here 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. A lot of times it's normally that time, but sometime it ain't the time that we say the time because time is a continuum, and sometimes time folds in itself and
time.
changes as it goes forward.
You said time.
Yeah.
When that time is 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, typically on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. Now,
Simultaneously.
if you ever miss us live, you was use. I almost cursed. I
Almost
almost cursed.
cursed.
You're a bad person. Okay,
Yes.
let's just put it like that. We'll be cursing in 3 minutes, y'all. But in the meantime,
In the
don't be a bad
meantime,
person.
in the
Be a good
meantime,
person. Do the
be a
right
good person.
thing. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We have all of our shows archived there. So if you ever miss us live on YouTube, youtube.com/C/Savage World, all one word.
If
When
you
you
miss
get
us,
there,
if you miss us, you stink.
I smell you. But if you don't want to be smelt,
Right.
this will be your social deodorant right here. When you get to our YouTube channel, duties.
Click the bell.
Ding, ding. That's before you get the chopstick. Listen, some of you, not everybody, but some of y'all are vicious in these streets and have been kicked off the YouTube. Guess what? We've got a whole other platform you can still reach us on. Like I said,
And it's
YouTube,
actually it comes from above.
YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. So if you go
It's
right
right there.
here, oh, right here, sorry,
It's right
Savage
there.
A dot, put a dot in between F dot on Facebook, Savage A dot F dot. That's how you find us there. When you get
But
there,
Pedro, there's something you forgot that they're very important for these people, especially anybody that's new to the channel. A lot of times people forget they have thumbs. I forget I have thumbs every day because I'm always grabbing stuff like this. Look, see.
it's hard to grip. Get a grip, Shane. Get a
But
grip.
but if you realize, oh, I do have thumbs, make sure you give us a thumbs up and a rating and a rating and a thumbs up. There you go.
Please, if you have 6 or 7 thumbs, use them all. That being said, guys, the most important part of life right now is not finding out, your family history and tree, or where
Right.
your long lost father is, or your grandfather's lineage. No, it's none of that's important.
Wait a minute.
You know
So wait a minute. It's not finding out about Papa.
that's why he got popped. Here's what is important, guys.
That Papa used to dance for the
The
other
only
soldiers.
thing, Shang, sorry, I need you to reminisce down memory lane a little later, because this is
Papa, did you
no,
dance for the
it's
others for the soldiers back in the day? Well,
no,
yes, I
that's
did.
crazy.
I don't know why.
If you've ever had that conversation, I hope you got kicked in your chest
Yeah. You
as
did
a
get kicked in
child.
your chest. Oh, Papa,
Just
Papa.
get out of there. Pooh. That being said, man, more than Pop and his stories about dancing for the soldiers, uh, is Instagram. It's way more important than all of that. So make sure it's the only thing that means anything to us. Trust me. At Black Pedro on Instagram.
Right.
At Comedian Shang. Oh, I clicked it. Okay,
Yeah,
there
you
we go.
got it.
And then, go to the twin app, the sister app, the little baby cousin app. I guess they can't be twins. They weren't born at the same time, but they are siblings. Threads. All right. Get at Threads, man. We're not
Follow us
doing
on
that. We're
Threads.
not doing that Twitter
Now,
no more.
now,
At
Pedro,
Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang.
how you
Yeah.
threading, man?
You know me, I'm going through this joint like I don't know, like I didn't have one loaded up on there.
So you're
But
doing. I mean, your
no, but
numbers.
you know, it's just like my Instagram. We're building up slow and organically, and
Okay,
I'm,
well,
you
your
know,
numbers are
it's a thread for the people.
your numbers are doing good. Stop. I've been on yours. Your numbers are doing good. But make sure that y'all follow all of us there. And if you don't follow us, you dirty geeky, you
Yeah,
dirty
yeah, but
geeky ass nigga.
hey,
I never liked you, dirty geeky nigga. You.
you gotcha.
So,
I do have, but we do have
soldier
the one.
story.
Of course, Adolf Caesar. Is that was his name? I think.
Yeah, his name was Adolf Caesars.
We do have the ones who do follow us, and they are not Geechee. They are some real
Dirty.
ones. Nicole H, Maya Baker, Angel, I see you. Damani Jones, hold it down for the brothers. Listen, y'all, we thank y'all for being here, man. I know you can catch me live tomorrow in LA, Sunset Rooftop. I'm gonna get that info up on my IG. Also, I'll be hosting the 7:30 show on Friday at the Comedy Chateau, North
Right.
Hollywood.
Yeah. So make sure you check them out at the Comedy Chateau, North Hollywood. Also, if you happen to be in Vegas, make sure you check me out at the LA Comedy Club last night. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. But if you want to come to the show, just say my name at the door. Boom, bam, you in. Just
Say
say
his
Shang.
name, say his name.
I'm a guest of Shang's, and bam, boom, bam, you're in. Bam, oh, bam, bam, bam.
Shamalama ding dong. You know what it
Freeze.
is, y'all. All right, man, let's get into it. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. It is Wednesday, July 19th, 2023.
20 twin.
Twin. Uh
My connection's acting funny style.
it's all good. Like we can hear you just fine. You know, it's a little
Because
bit
it's
of chop.
198 degrees down this bitch.
No, I get it. No, the blue the Wi-Fi is dying midair. It's getting burnt. But as long as we can hear you, the little freezes I think will be cool. As long as you don't totally freeze. But I think, and you know, if you feel like you do and we can't hear you, you know what to do, Shane. 1, 2, you know what to do. You good, brother? No, he totally froze.
Oh,
Okay,
there you
yeah, there
go.
you go. Okay, there you go. We right back at him. All right, man. Listen, on this given day, that which has been said. I didn't officially title it this, but I gotta say
I
that
just I think that this is wrong of us. But go ahead.
no. I mean, you know, we don't. It depends on where it goes. There are many things to talk about, but definitely when I heard this story, although this I didn't officially write this as that most hardest hitting this question that we ask. When I heard the police today describing the Carlee Russell situation
Right.
out loud, I said,
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
I saw a baby. And by
hey,
the way, it's Miss Adverb's birthday. So happy birthday. You
what?
happy birthday.
Miss Adverb?
Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday, Miss Adverb. That's our Minister of Defense.
Yeah.
This
Happy
is the one
birthday.
day a year that we allow her to drink. So
Now that you're old enough to continue your career as stripping.
hey,
Uh
girl, get it.
wait a minute, it depends. Stripping at Walmart.
Hey,
Uh
well, I was gonna say, well, then congratulations on one more year around the pole. You know
there
what
you,
I'm saying?
make sure you
That
spray
being said,
echinacea. Very
hey,
important to spray echinacea around the pole.
yeah, and stop letting Tedros pimp you. All right, girl, you could get this on your own. That being said, man, Savage A, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Uh, Motherfucker say what? Carlee Russell. Oh, sorry. I'll bring it in while I'm talking. A picture of her that is, but this is a young sis, a young queen, a young black lady who a few days ago was reported to be abducted. Um or missing.
Abducted?
I should say missing. Sorry. But she called 911 and reported seeing a baby on the side of the road. Pulled over, got off the phone with 911, called a friend, and then in the midst of the conversation with that friend, allegedly was on the side of the road talking,
Right.
some kind of commotion and scuffle, and then Shang will be back. He'll be right back. But just for the audience, just to clarify who Carlee Russell is, this sis right here, looks beautiful, vibrant, young, whole life ahead of her. Let me bring Shang back in. Let me see. But I was just flashing a picture of Carlee real quick. But she whole life ahead of her. Why is this not? Let's go there. All right. But yeah, Carlee, she seemed to you know, she went missing during this phone call with a friend. After pulling over on the side of the road for hey baby. It's total Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
setup, like baby on the corner, but baby on the side of the highway. She pulls over after calling 911, calls her friend. Uh, um, seems to have been abducted. The next day, the day after this happened, I saw posts on social media from everybody from DL Hughley to Joy Reid from MSNBC. And I'm just only naming those names to say how far I think up the social media chain it went so quickly. Because the information that I saw was, as of last night, Carlee Russell, this young lady, has been missing, and the details that I just gave you were given.
Right.
Um, and it turns out now that a few days later, she
Shows up.
appeared out of the woods, a bit disheveled and maybe confused or whatever, but near her house. And now today, the police gave a press conference in which, if I could sum it up, I guess as briefly as possible, because I know we're pressed for time. Basically, the police at the press conference today said, "Bullshit." And
Well, wait. Now I don't know if y'all saw the report. People thought that I had kidnapped her,
see, and that's
and
why I told you
I
stop
I had to
kidnapping.
be interviewed. I was interviewed by the police.
Yeah,
I told them I had nothing to do with it.
not a damn thing.
I only, in fact, I only.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to give you my exact thing I said to the cops. I don't know this hoe.
Okay, and you called her a hoe.
Yeah, and then they went, not that hoe. I went, oh, this hoe. And they showed me a picture. I said, no, I didn't abduct anybody. I haven't abducted anybody in at least 3 weeks. And even
See.
that person, I let them go after 10 minutes because they were rude.
I wouldn't have gave those details, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Good to see you back on the streets. Good to see that Carlee Russell is alive. And everybody who spread information or tried to get the word out to help find this woman.
Well,
They
there's
all
nothing wrong
like,
with it, right?
well, I mean, well, no, but at the time, like everybody did the right thing. Like all the spreading and the posts and everything, everybody did the right thing. I'm going to admit right to you guys right now, I didn't do a goddamn thing because from the
Well,
jump, and I'm not trying to pile on this chick because obviously she's
it
going
sounds
through
like you're
something.
piling on her.
We got Smolletted, but and she's obviously going through something. This wasn't about her in per se at the beginning, but what it was is that from the jump, I was suspicious, and this is the cynical me dealing with the worst part of our society.
Right.
I was cynical from the jump or suspicious, I should say, from the jump because they were like last night Carlee Russell went missing. And I was like, last night? Most police don't even fuck with this shit until 48 hours. Sadly, any real abductions, hold on, any real abductions of black women, we never hear about, let alone, or just black women going missing. We never hear about, let alone the next day. So I was
Right.
like, the next day? And you know me with memes, Shang, right? Like
You
It
don't
was
like
just like
me.
a meme and some words, and I was like, really? But then I saw it on MSNBC, and it got up the chain really, really quickly.
It
So I'm
got
like,
up the
oh shit,
publicity
this
chain
chick,
of
yeah,
giving
this chick is
publicity.
missing. Like
Right.
she's missing, and you're like, holy fuck. But after today's press conference, I'm just like, I fucking knew it. I didn't know that, but I just something wasn't right, man. Like there's just this society does not give a fuck about black women like that. That
Well, read Miss
they go,
Adverb's
they
read
go
Miss
up the
Adverb's
chain
thing
that
about
quickly.
you.
They turned her into Gabby Petito real quick.
See
Wait, which one?
Miss Adverb about
Look, you know what? Listen, first of all, just because it's your birthday, blow my candle, asshole. She says, of course you didn't. She's not white and homeless. First of all.
She got a point, Pedro. She got a point. I'm not trying to say. I'm just saying what she's saying
Again,
is
I'm in
makes
my own
sense with
defense.
you.
I had no fucking idea that the girl was homeless. Caramel Delight Greer, that sounds delicious. Says, "Wow, she should be ashamed of herself."
Not
Again,
at all.
I really don't want to pile on her, although I feel what you're saying, Caramel Delight. But you know, she's obviously going through something. She's not speaking to the police. The police let her go so she could have her, you know, personal space after questioning her a bit. But they are looking for more answers because they don't have the answers that they need. Here's the trick out. She's obviously going through something. Here's the real fucking trick out of the press conference. I don't know if you guys saw it, but she was Googling things like basically like how to escape, places to hide in Alabama, how to get money out of a cash register. Like she took items from her job, I think a robe, some Cheetos and granola bars or some shit. She left this trail that looks really, really suspicious about, you know, um, some sort of premeditated action around
Okay,
her
but
disappearance.
Pedro,
Yeah.
let me just say that one, like you said, only they don't care about black girls going missing. What she's done now is when black girls go missing, they're gonna go, well, it's not a Carlee, it's another Carlee Russell situation. And she's fucked it up for the girls that really do go missing or are abducted because now everybody think this bitch is lying. And
But
even if there's a video of it.
yeah. Well, you know, I think to my earlier point, the next time a black woman gets abducted,
It's a
which is
wrap.
happening right now, we're not going to hear about it, just like we're not hearing about it right now. So that's part of the point of this story is that for me, at least, I'm like, how are we hearing about this so fast? She's just some Negro woman. Why does society care all of a sudden? You know what I mean? Like, that's the cynical part of me. Is just like, how did this get this far this fast? Like, you know,
Well,
this is
you know why
not
I think it
some
got
white
this
girl
far
who
this
went
fast?
hiking and is missing. This is a Negro woman that this society does not care about. Obviously, y'all realize I'm being facetious. I hope. If you don't, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. But the reality is, like, I'm just like, how did this story reach that far this quickly, which made me suspicious, and then it turns out it's fake. What I will say we could gain from it, maybe, is a role model, a template for how she got her shit up to Joy Reid, up to DL on MSNBC so quickly. Like, who's
Well,
her social media? Because apparently you got to go viral in order to you know, get attention around these
okay,
women.
yeah,
Like,
But Pedro, maybe this is a good thing because if they responded this quickly for looking for a black girl, maybe they'll start responding this quickly looking for a black girl because of this situation. Or, like you
yeah.
said, it could go the opposite direction where they'll never look for a black girl ever, ever again. Ever.
Well, they don't anyways, you know, but if we can get attention
Unless
around
they're
it this
famous.
quickly,
Unless they're
I'm like,
super famous.
yeah, I'm like, well, I'm just like, well, if there's a way to get this information out there this quickly, then yes, let's do it because it is happening quite frequently to black women. Um, I think as opposed to other demographics. Me You says there's too many rumors. I'm hearing that she tried to disappear in order to gain the attention from her ex-boyfriend who had cheated on her with a stripper. I got a similar message on my IG about that, or a comment on my post about it. Um, and I'm not really even interested in the rumors. I just want to say, black people, no matter what you're going through, please do not do gaslighting, trigger shit like this to our community,
That-
please.
Pedro,
It is
you've never
boy
done
crying
that.
wolf.
Pedro, you've never done that.
Okay, okay,
Pedro,
okay,
you've
fine.
never
There's
one
that one
time.
time I ran butt naked into a 7-Eleven and was like, "Quick, I need some flaming hot Cheetos, or they gonna get me." And I grabbed
Right.
the Cheetos and ran back out.
Okay.
Okay, that
People,
was one
Pedro,
time.
I'm going to put this information out on Pedro. This is Savage AF here. And I think we like to break news. One time, Pedro did go missing for 4 days. And we could not find Pedro.
I was
And
just
what
trying
we
to get a
found
hobo
out
ho off
was
my coach.
that he had taken a white girl home and she had duct taped him to the bed and was trying to get him to tell her jokes for 4 days.
She broke my foot, man.
Right.
It was
For
my good
4 days.
foot too.
And then he finally got loose. He hit her in the head with a typewriter and got away.
Yeah. And then the police shot at me.
And then the
Treehead,
police shot him.
our native Belizean now, Treehead said she went viral on TikTok, and that's how action was so fast. I mean, and then I guess what would be the mechanisms behind it? Like, who was
Social
plugging
media.
so quick? I mean, but like who? Like her friend, where it went, like the friend that she was talking to? Are they
I
in
think she
on
was
it?
in on it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but and then she said that the baby was white with just a t-shirt and a diaper on. 'Cause they played the whole 911 call, and then the police said that according to her account, it's some redheaded white folks, a man and a woman, that abducted her into the woods, blindfolded her, but didn't bind her because they didn't want to leave wrist marks.
The baby was white. It was a
It's
little
just a
white
white.
baby.
You telling me it was a white baby on the side of a highway in the South, and only this Negro stopped. Only this Negro stopped to come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah,
But
Angel, you got
no,
the
but what I'm
typewriter
saying
would be
is
all I have.
this is how bad it is with the distraction of social media and everything else, that it can get this high up the ladder pertaining to publicity, that real issues cannot get up this high up the ladder. The laws they pass in the middle of the night that are going to affect women's bodies down in Texas. This happened in Texas and Arkansas. The shit that Greg Abb is doing. Fuck all that. We pay more attention to sensationalist bullshit like this instead of the real shit. And that's why I think the media needs to be knuckle bundled right in a baby basket until they get it right. Because this shit, when I first saw this, I thought, really? Maybe she just went away for a bit.
Well, and there was no report actually that she had been abducted. And so, like we said, like I think the response is correct. Woman goes missing, and especially black women, we would like to see this kind of response. We really would. We would like to see her come home safely as she did. But we would also need it to be real because crying wolf will not help. Caramel Delight says Carlee got exactly what she wanted: attention and going viral. That's all this young generation wants. Very sad indeed. Now I will say, Caramel, that she may get more than just attention and going viral. She may also get charges because false reports, just the manpower and hours. She could end up getting sued for it to for the county, state, whatever entities were involved to get reimbursed. So this is the thing about the boy who cried wolf, right? Like it's that's what that adage, that parable is about. It's like you can't go around faking shit. And here's the other really, really real shit is that beyond.
Wait a minute. Is it really, really real? Is it really, really, really real?
Because I say we got Smolletted, right?
Going
back to Jesse Smollett, who claimed that in the middle of a Chicago blizzard, two white men in Trump hats in a pickup truck with a noose, accosted him. Black people, we are so traumatized in this country that there really is no need to make up shit. Like, honestly, if nothing happened to you today, if America didn't shit on you with a whole bag of racist turds,
You still
get your ass in the house, go to sleep,
right,
have a
but
nightcap, nigga, and go to fuck to sleep and wake
you know
up
what?
and
That
hope
was
that
a
you don't get shit on tomorrow.
you
Like,
can't say that
don't make up
because
some shit. Don't
Jesse
make up a shit.
Smollett. No, the reason you can't say that Jesse Smollett, it was his reasoning was not just attention from the standpoint of please look at me, or anything like that. It was also part of a negotiating tool to get more money from Empire. So it was a combination of things that I found out that was also part of it. You shouldn't do it for no reason. But this young lady probably is going to get charged. But but if that's the case, the same thing that happened with Jonathan Majors. I'm glad that this woman's getting charged. They arrested her because there's a lot of okay, I'm turning it racial. I don't give a fuck. White women that have cried wolf and the shit has gone through completely. And then you find out that woman's full of shit, didn't get raped, didn't get abused, didn't get beat up, didn't get none of that. And yet by that time, the black person that was accused has already lost years of their life, careers, NFL scholarships, NFL contracts and all that stuff. So for this one little black girl being a fuck face and doing some corny shit like this, I'm gonna give her a pass.
No, just based on the trauma alone, I think that it puts us all through as a community. And you know, in the boy who cried wolf shit, it's like when shit really does happen,
What are we
stories
gonna
like
do?
that,
Right.
we cannot have shit like this. Like, you can't, black people, we cannot be in the streets doing shit like this. Like, we really go through trauma. Just chill. It's coming, nigga. When it comes, then really report it. Don't make up trauma out here. Like, it's out there already. It's coming. Chill.
Yeah, but
Experience says what she said sounds like she's the one who abducted a very gentle and kind abductor, you know, who may have just been her goddamn self. She made up a person, it sounds like.
yeah, she made up a
Some
baby.
redheaded white dude and woman who were just in
Right.
the
She also
woods.
made up a baby. She said it was a baby. She made up a scenario. And
So she didn't even point to a real person to blame. So Shane, you're not going to get the vindication you want because
yeah,
there's no white man to falsely. There's no. She didn't actually pick an existing white
well,
man.
I'm gonna give you this, Pedro.
Yeah. Damn. But if you're redheaded and in that area, white guys, I'd say round them up. Let's get some
No,
samples.
okay. The other thing is why this is the other thing with the media, because the media has a tendency to go for sensationalism right off the bat, something fast, something thing. And I saw a thing where Denzel said was talking about the press saying where we want it fast without really checking out the information and really double checking it. So we rather just put it out there that Pedro beat up a white girl at the supermarket. And even though everybody will be like, I knew Pedro was like that. I knew Pedro was a beater, a white beater, and you know, they start making all this shit.
Pharmacy. I hate when niggas be making shit up, man.
Yeah, see, everybody, it was at Rite Aid. It wasn't at Walgreens.
Not a grocery store, dog.
But I'm saying people will put that shit out there. I remember, like, I had a little hassle down at the comedy club, and people made it into this whole, and then they was night fighting. And after they was night fighting, one of the niggas pulled out some nunchucks, and the nunchucks was on fire.
The nigga ain't got no lips no more, fucking with Shang, man.
Right. And then he
cut off the nigga lips
at the car exploded. And after that, guess what? A whole bunch of ferrets. The nigga pulled out a bunch of ferrets.
He had a bag of chipmunks that was feral and mean.
They made up all this shit. And then I was like, none of that happened. None of that happened. But it's the same thing. People like sensationalism. Even the people in our feed, our show would be more popular if I said Black Pedro is the abuser of of small animals. And even though you love cat, you love the cat. I see the cat in the background. You'd be like, hey, what's up, little kitty cat? And what's up, cat? Blah, blah, blah. Wow. What I'm saying is, people be like, I'm going to watch the show because I hate the fact that guy, he hurts animals. It's people like sensationalism.
Well, some don't. Miss Adverb doesn't, I don't think, unless it's her.
What?
She says the end result is she who makes, the end result is she who makes everyone stop and think twice about everyone who comes next. It don't matter. So yeah,
Look at a
like
book deal.
I don't think so. I'm
I
not sure
think
about
so.
that. She'll get booked, and the
She-
deal she get will be from the DA.
No, you know why I say she'll get a book deal? The little crazy. Okay, look at the little white girl that was on Dr. Phil. Said, "Catch me outside, catch me outside." Little ratchet ass ghetto girl
You
got
lost me at
an
white.
album deal and was getting $20,000 to show up at clubs and come on the mic with DJs going, "Catch me outside." People are dummy. Their dude on the fucking AGTV or whatever, he did a thing called "Pull Your Pants Up." Everybody now, come on, pull your pants up. Stop thinking with your thong. Pull your pants up,
If you're
right?
sagging out there, I agree with it. Pull your
An
pants up.
album deal. Was it? What's the guy, the Asian guy that got an album and he was horrible.
William Hung.
Huh?
William Hung.
What was it? William Hung?
Like America's Got Talent,
Bang,
or one of those, or like American Idol.
Was it American Idol? She bang. Horrible. Album deal. People like
Kevin
that.
Kevin Keith says they was like, we got to find this white baby. Oh, and that too. Listen, man, that's the thing, Kevin Keith. Ain't nobody called about the white baby. There was nobody that was like, listen, I stopped to change my tire. I was on the side of the road. I got home and the baby was gone. I think I left him on the side of the road. There was no calls about a missing white baby in a t-shirt and diapers. Again, on that highway.
With a tank top on.
Just out there with a 40 and a goddamn, with some moonshine and a fucking... No,
What's
it's
that baby doing on the side of the road?
No, like nobody. And I saw the traffic cam footage, which wasn't clear in terms of an interaction at all, but you couldn't see that there was anything. You couldn't really make out much other than there was a sufficient amount of traffic to where I think somebody else would have stopped if there was a baby. Just don't. But I would, I'd be suspicious, like, yeah, that's that baby trick. But also, I'd be like, oh.
But see, you know what?
Fuck is this baby doing out here?
First, I'm scared of little white kids and little white babies. I'm gonna tell you why. In every scary movie, at the end of the hallway, it's always two little white girl twins, and they're holding hands.
I love that movie, dog.
Come play with me. Come down and play with me. Then you go play with them. Hey, little girls, what are y'all doing? And then they face turn into demons, and they bite your nuts off, and then they drag you to hell. So, especially little babies walking, and all of a sudden the baby turn around and he's crawling, and his head's spin all the way and look at you. Where are you going, mister? Ah! And you stab the baby, and then they go, nigger stabs baby. Not nigger stabs demon.
Demon, yeah. They never called a baby a demon.
Nigger stabs demon.
When it's a demon. Miss Abrams said the baby is on the plane. The lady saw it. It wasn't real. Do you know what that is, Shang?
Yeah.
That lady who flipped out on the airline, it was like, you guys can stay here and die, but that motherfucker's not real.
Yeah. And he's right back there. Yeah. I saw it.
What?
Mental illness is real. But maybe this woman is mentally ill, or she's got a problem. And let's chalk it up to mental illness, shall we? Wow.
Treehead says sex traffickers going to be trapping people with lost babies now. That's one of the initial things I thought may have happened. Like, oh man, they set her up and they put a baby out and it's like, gotcha, bitch. You know what I mean? Like a woman gonna stop for the baby and then we'll throw a net over and drag her into the. And you think that's what happened, but it looks like ain't no baby.
We're gonna get in.
Looks like
ain't no redheaded
wood trolls.
Everybody here, we're gonna get into the mind of Pedro and not. So, Pedro, if a little baby was on the road, would you stop the little baby on the side of the road? You driving your car, would you see the baby, and there's a van about 100 feet from the baby, which maybe they're using the baby as a. All right, would you get out the car to help the little white baby?
Hell no.
Really?
No.
Why do you think you got a string on the baby? As soon as you grab the baby, they pull the baby string.
Well, I mean, I might call that in, but as a Dave Chappelle
I would stay in my car and call it in.
As a Dave Chappelle fan, you're not falling for the baby on the corner trick. Hey, baby, stop selling drugs. You got your whole life ahead of you. You know what I mean? Like, I might yell some shit out the window like, hey, little man, you good? You good, little man? You know what I'm saying? Foot on the brake. You know what I mean? We're not putting it in park. And depending on the van
You wouldn't
situation,
help. Okay.
I mean, I don't know that it's in trouble. All I know is that there's a baby in a van on the side of the road. So yeah, I'm gonna call that in, but I'm not getting out the car
See,
unless I got that thing like already on me, like if it's not in the trunk. But like
okay, I'm gonna
because
share a
like
story with y'all, but it
I'm
was
not
in a
falling for the
mall.
baby on the corner
You're
shit.
not gonna help the baby in the corner.
I didn't
It
say
was a
I'm not gonna
little,
help. I just said I'm not falling for that shit.
I was in a mall, one of those little ghetto malls that there's not a lot of people, and I saw a little kid, not a person, little kid, very little kid, looks like about 4, walking around by himself. So I was like, "Hey, where you going?" He was like real friendly, and I friendly as opposed to the fact that he was
Like, fuck you, mister. I got a train to catch.
that he wasn't it wasn't fair, which would have been wild.
Like the little white boy in Avatar 2. just put some pants on, kid. I know, put some pants on.
I thought I didn't like that part of the movie. I thought he was horrible.
He's a fun little character.
He's a dumb little. They had to add that to, it's the same old Pocahontas, same old story. But I helped this little kid. I asked one of the people behind the counter at the pretzel place, everything. I go through all this trouble, walk around like trying to help, stay with the little kid until then. And the mother walks up, and this has to be 10, 15 minutes. I don't know why I stayed with this kid for that long. And the mother comes up cussing me out, saying, "What are you doing with my son? Da 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 da." Now this is a white woman, wasn't a little black kid. Little white woman was a white woman, and we were in a mall, so I'm thinking, "Oh, okay." And no security because it was one of those type of malls. And I'm like, started cussing me out. And after that, I said, "Fuck if I'll ever help a little kid again."
I mean, as black dudes, I saw some shit that says statistically though. Like I saw this viral video of
there's a video. I know which one you're talking about.
The little white girl and her white mom is like, "What should you do if you ever lost?" She's like, "Find a black man."
Because we're supposed to be the safest because we're not
statistically we're safer.
We're not as pedophilic.
Yeah, well, not that it never happens, but Miss Adverb said, "What are you doing with your son?" Okay, like why do I have your son? Because you didn't. So
okay.
Yeah, you tried to do the right thing, Shang, just like the community and on a global scale.
My Wi-Fi,
we all
first off, everybody in the feed, my Wi-Fi was good. I'm in a fucking hotel. It's 122 degrees down here. And that's why my shit
Wi-Fi is dying out there in the sun. Wi-Fi is dying. Raise.
Yeah.
So yeah, just bear with us, y'all. You know what it is. By the way, that is a reminder that if you're in the Vegas area or in the city proper itself on that strip this week, Shang live at the Strat LA Comedy Club, man, 8 p.m. every night. Go get it, man. Just mention the man's name at the door. Well, I mean, you probably say some other shit around it like I know Shang or I'm a guest of Shang or I'm here to see Shang. Don't just go Shang.
Yeah, and just don't walk up.
They'll call security on you for that.
Yeah, don't do that.
But yeah, man. It looks like, and I will reiterate that we are waiting for the police to interview Carlee Russell again, so they can get the rest of the story straight. But looks like she was on some bullshit, man.
Wow.
Looks like she was on that bullshit, man.
Speaking
on that bullshit, Miss Aver says Shang owes me money. Now, Shang, I don't know if you rolled over all your bets into one, but I know outside of the January 6th, sort of impending Trump arrest,
right.
and conviction and jail time, you were like, those are the contingencies for you paying out. I think you have made other bets on other things, and I can't remember details of those.
2 bets. It was 2 bets that Trump three bets. Trump will not go to jail and do real jail time, and everybody in here the $11,500 each that I would give you. He's not going to do real jail time. That's number one. Number two, the people around him that did all of the dirt that helped with this. Like I'm talking about the people really around it, that the whole conspiracy of January 6th and the other stuff that he's done, the emolument clause and on and on. They will not do real jail time. And third, I will never be able to touch a white woman in my life unless they get over the fact that I'm light skinned. Now that was the third thing that I just added in there, because
I think the audience is probably they're more concerned about the first two because it involved money. Pretty sure.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just some personal shit.
No, you just it's like State Farm. You didn't have to get that personal to get the deal. But get in line, Miss Adverb. You're not the only only person owed. So listen, we'll probably wrap this up right now because I got to keep it pushing today. But Kevin Keith says Jack Smith prosecutes war criminals. That dude is spooky. Well,
he does have a spooky face. He has a very serious face, but it doesn't matter. Caucasoids protect Caucasoids.
Well, not in this case, because
I disagree.
Kevin and Shang tomorrow. Stick with us. We'll talk about it. But
Pedro is very sharp, very, very quick. Man, Pedro is very delusional when it comes to this.
Your boy Jack has sent let me see. Your boy Jack has sent another target letter to Trump.
Yeah, he did.
Which pretty much indicates that he's going to get indicted for his role in January 6th and trying to overthrow the government. And this is outside of his handling of the documents, the other that I believe 37 counts of he's already been indicted on. There's also 34 counts from Letitia James on tax stuff and 34 counts from Alan Bragg. So already your boy Trumpty Dumpty has 105 indictments against him.
But again, he's still walking around free.
I should say 105 counts.
Yeah, he has but all of y'all are wrong. Why? Listen, I'm not trying to call people stupid or dumb or misinformed. Like, he's been accused of shit forever. Anybody else would have been under the jail. I didn't. Shut up, Treehead. You better watch it.
she got receipts. I think she keeps a ledger.
There were bets. What bets did I lose?
There's some
it was
other
all
shit
about Trump.
I can't remember. No, there was some other shit.
No, there was no other bets. I said I bet you that he won't go to jail. I didn't even say anything about it. No,
there was some shit before that. I can't remember.
Stop it.
It's been a lot of bets. But
it wasn't that. I did not bet that. I bet you about Trump, and that was it. So Trump ain't going to jail. None of the people around him are going to jail. And even when Flynn went to jail, he was pardoned by Trump. So none of them really have been held accountable for none of the shit they did, Pedro. Not one of them. And Trump is in Mar-a-Lago playing golf somewhere. He's not in jail. He's not in handcuffs. Anybody else that had told top secret documents and on and on and on. And there's another one coming. And there's another one coming, and
I mean, they're setting up trial days now. It's gonna be to the point where it's gonna be like, all right, so when you want to indict, when you go indict, you going to court when?
You're right.
You going to court, and then I'll take him. Well, you want to ride? We can ride together to court.
Is that my week? Because I had him. I
can pass him to you when I'm done. He's gonna become a whore in a bukkake porn.
But he's still
she's like, pass that bitch over here, yeah, nigga, come get these tax indictments.
But he's still running for president, and he can use that as a shield because that's what he wants to do. And say he wins, because if Joe Biden doesn't win, and there's a very good chance because the Democrats got this spine of a jellyfish, those bitches. Wait a minute. Jellyfishes don't have spine. So that's what I'm saying about the Democrats. They're such pussies, and they don't know how to fight. They don't know how to. They type motherfucker, you smack them in the face, and they say, "Can I have another, sir?" They're bitches. The Democrats are bitches. I'm not saying that they don't care about the common man and they don't have some empathy. But at the end of the day, when it comes to winning this shit, the Republicans stick to their guns, double down on shit until it's like saying the same thing over and over again until you believe it's true. That's what they do, and
Keep
the
feeding.
Democrats don't. We gonna lose this
Feeding.
shit, and possibly lose the election, and then it's
And
gonna
then
be
what?
4 years
Then
of
what y'all
Trump.
gonna do?
He's gonna pardon himself.
Goddamn kids.
He's gonna
All right,
pardon
man.
himself and everybody, and he's gonna go after everybody that fuck with him. And you're gonna see Jack Smith hanging on the front of the White House.
They're gonna draw and quarter him with 4 pickup trucks.
Yep.
With balls on them that say
They're
Trump
gonna hang
is
him
my
in
Lord.
front of the. He's gonna be hanging there.
Right. Well,
yes, that's what's gonna happen.
let's hope we get
wrong.
let's hope we get Trump in jail before that, and that Shang goes has to go bankrupt to pay all.
That will definitely go bankrupt.
That'd be the best case scenario.
Wait a minute, so if we
Shang
got
goes
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if we got a ton of viewers, shit, yeah, that'd be a lot of money.
Yeah, you might want to scrape them shekels together, brother. That being said, man, speaking of pardons, maybe Carlee Russell. Sorry, we'll get one, but not from me. Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. That's our show for today, guys. We did a little truncated version on this good day for you. We'll be back here though tomorrow, Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yes.
Until then, stay black if you are black. Okay, that's the thing to do.
That's one.
Do not be black if you are not black. Okay, because that's
Very
not
important
the
too.
thing to do.
Very important too.
Keep your finger out your nose. That's
Yes,
all it
3.
is, guys.
That's 3. Bam.
It's
All right,
really
let's see what
not that hard to remember.
Come on,
Deuces.